morning, everyone. Welcome. It's Wednesday and it's time for our grammar lessons. This week, there is only one video, but it has both lessons, both today's lesson on and Thursday's lesson. This week, we're going to be learning about abstract and concrete nouns. Our learning intention: we are learning to identify and use concrete and abstract nouns in sentences. Our success criteria: I can identify concrete and abstract nouns. I can use abstract and concrete nouns in sentences. Before we start today's lesson, you really need to have the following things in front of you, because we're going to, as you watch the video, we're going to complete the worksheets together. So you'll need pencils, scissors, a glue stick, and a copy of the worksheets. If you haven't got a copy of the worksheets, have a piece of paper and you can just write your answers down. So let's go back and review what we already know. A noun names a person, place, thing, or idea. For example, girl, James, person. Place, kitchen, Sydney. Thing, toolbox or tiger. An idea, love or success. Nouns can be concrete, abstract. Concrete nouns name physical objects. By that means things that you can touch, like the hammer, an apple, book, brick, a man. Concrete nouns, they're physical objects that you can see, smell, touch, taste, or hear. A concrete noun is a noun that you can experience or detect by using your senses. We can identify concrete nouns by using our senses. If you can experience a noun with just one of your senses, then it is a concrete noun. Let's have a go. A dog. Well, we can definitely see it. Usually we can smell a dog. We can feel a dog. Now tasting, well, maybe you're going to kiss your dog, and you can hear a dog. So it is definitely a concrete noun. A strawberry. Well, we can see a strawberry. We can smell a strawberry. We can touch a strawberry. We can taste a strawberry, but we can't hear it. But it is still a concrete noun. A ring. We can see a ring. We can't smell it. We can touch it. We can't taste it, and we can't hear it. But because we can do it with two senses, it is still a concrete noun. So here's an easy way to remember concrete nouns. I want you to think of them as concrete blocks. Concrete blocks are physical objects. You can detect concrete blocks with your senses. Let's pretend to lift that huge concrete block. Can you touch it? Can you see it? Can you smell it? Can you taste it? So let's see if we can find which of these concrete blocks are really concrete nouns. Remember the criteria. We've got to be able to use one of our senses for it to be a concrete noun. Apple. Well, I can taste that, so yes it is. Hope. No, I can't pick it up. I can't feel it. I can't smell it, so no. Perfume. Yes, I can definitely smell perfume. Flower. I can smell it. Kindness. No, I can't see kindness. I can experience, so that's not a concrete noun. Trust. Once again, I can experience it, but I can't actually pick it up, taste it, or feel it. So that's not. Grass. I can see it and I can feel it. So it is. Clouds, I can see it. And freedom, once again, I can experience it, but it's not a concrete noun. Abstract nouns name things that are not concrete. They name ideas, feelings, and qualities, such as education, joy, honesty, bravery. You can't experience or identify the abstract nouns with your senses. So you can't see it, touch it, smell it, taste it, or hear it. So let's have a look at these abstract nouns. Remember the criteria. If you can't see it, touch it, smell it, hear it, or taste it, then it's going to be an abstract noun. Education. I can't see it, I can't smell it, I can't feel it, I can't taste it, and I can't hear it. So it has to be an abstract noun. Imagination. I can't see it, I can't smell it, I can't feel it, I can't taste it, and I can't hear it. So once again, it has to be an abstract noun. Peace. I can't see it, can't smell it, can't feel it, I can't taste it, and I can't hear it. So it has to be an abstract noun. So now we're going to see which one of these words are abstract nouns. Now remember, if I can use my senses to use it, then it's got to be concrete. Childhood. Well, I can't see it, taste it, hear it, or feel it, so I know that's an abstract noun. Success. Once again, I can't use my senses to do this, so that's an abstract noun. Well, pizza. I can feel it, I can taste it, so that's a concrete noun. Hope. I can't feel it, touch it, or taste it, so it is an abstract noun. A cloud I can see, so that's concrete. A holiday. I can go on a holiday, but I can't tell you what it looks like. I can't tell you what it tastes like. I can't tell you what it feels like. So that's an abstract noun. A child. Well, yes, we can see a child, so that's concrete noun. Now, time. I can't see time. I can see watches and clocks which measure time, but I can't actually see time, so that's an abstract noun. All right, so let's see what we can do so far. We've learnt about the concrete ones that we can use with our sentences and the abstract nouns that we can't. So let's see if we can sort these words. House. Well, that's easy. I can definitely see a house. I can touch a house. So I know that's going to be a concrete one. Success. I can have a feeling of success, but I can't pick it up. I can't taste it. I can't touch it. I can't use it with my senses, my 5 senses. So that has to be abstract. Friendship. I can experience it, friendship, but I can't use it. You can't do things with my 5 senses. So that has to be an abstract one. Rainbow. Well, I can definitely see a rainbow. So that's a concrete one. Kindness. Once again, you can experience kindness, but I can't use my 5 senses to touch it, taste it, smell it, or hear it. So that has to be an abstract one. Car. Well, I can definitely see it, hear it, touch it. So that's a concrete one. So now it's your turn to join in. This is why I asked you to have that worksheet in front of you. Can you see the copy of it down the bottom that the girl's holding? Because we're going to work through it together as you watch the video. All right, this is the worksheet we're going to start with. On the next few slides, I'm going to show you 8 sentences. In each sentence, we're going to you've got to decide if the underlined word is a concrete noun or an abstract noun. If you've got the worksheet, just circle the word either concrete or abstract beside the sentence, or if you haven't got the worksheet, just put number 1 and you can write the word concrete or abstract. So our first sentence is, we believe in kindness to animals. The noun is kindness. Now, is it a concrete noun or abstract noun? Have you circled it? It was abstract because we can't use our 5 senses to detect it. Sentence 2. The brave beekeeper collected the honey. The word honey, is it concrete or is it abstract? Concrete. Yes, we can see honey, we can taste honey, we can touch honey, we can smell honey. We can use our 5 senses. So it has to be concrete. The astronaut showed bravery during the moon mission. The word bravery, is it concrete or abstract? Once again, bravery is abstract. We can't use our 5 senses. I use my imagination when I read. Imagination, is it concrete or abstract? It was abstract. We love to play in the rain. The word rain, is it concrete or abstract? It was concrete. Our childhood was fun. The word childhood, is it abstract or concrete? Abstract. We can experience, but we can't use our 5 senses to touch it, feel it, taste it, or hear it. The young chef baked a vanilla cake. The word cake, concrete noun or abstract noun? Concrete. We can taste it, feel it, smell it, and see it. I received an award for honesty. Concrete or abstract noun? Abstract. The wind blew the kite into the tree. The word wind, is it concrete or abstract? It was concrete. You can't see the wind, but you can feel the wind. For the next part of our quiz, we're going to be really making sure that we do understand what an abstract noun and a concrete noun is. On each of the next 8 slides, there's going to be a question, and you're going to be given a choice of 3 answers, either A, B, or C. Choose the correct answer by circling the correct letter to match each question. If you're working on a piece of paper, just write the number of the question and the correct letter next to it. Question 1. What is an abstract noun? Is it A, a noun that names an idea, B, a noun that names something that can be seen, or C, a noun that names a specific person? Choose the letter. Did you get number A, an idea? Remember, it's abstract because we cannot see an idea, we can't pick it up, we can't use our 5 senses. Question 2. Which word is a concrete noun? A, freedom, B, time, or C, rain? Circle the correct letter. Did you get rain? Question 3. Which sentence contains an abstract noun? Is it A, my brother has a pet frog named Jimmy? B, the children walked quietly to the bus? Or C, the girl showed great courage? Circle the answer. The abstract noun was courage. Now, some people might have chosen quietly, but quietly is the adverb in the sentence. It's describing how the children walked. Question 4. Which word is an abstract noun? Perfume, trust, or wind? That's an easy question. Did you get the word trust? We can experience, but we can't use our senses to feel it, taste it, hear it, or see it. Question 6. Which group of words are concrete nouns? Is it A, cloud, music, cool drink? B, joy, love, pride? Or C, time, hope, month? Remember, concrete. Which ones can I use my senses for? It was A. You can see the cloud, you can hear the music, you can feel, taste and touch the cool drink. Question 7. What are concrete nouns? Are they nouns that name a feeling, nouns you can identify with one of your 5 senses, or nouns that name ideas? That's easy. Concrete is anything with one of your 5 senses is a concrete noun. Number 8. Complete the sentence with an abstract noun. All children deserve. Do they deserve dessert, happiness, or books? Now remember, we're looking for an abstract noun, something we cannot pick up, use our 5 senses for. You get happiness? So here's our last task for today. This is where you'll need that second worksheet. Down the bottom, you can see I've got a table, and inside the table, I've got a list of abstract nouns and concrete nouns. What I'd like you to do is cut them up and stick them on the table under the correct heading, abstract or concrete nouns. If you're working on a piece of paper, that's okay. Just take your piece of paper, fold it in half, put abstract nouns on one side and concrete nouns on the other, and you can write the words under the correct headings. Then the last part is there's 3 sentences. If you're working on the worksheet, just circle the abstract noun and underline the concrete noun. If you're working on a piece of paper, just put the number of the sentence, write the abstract noun and circle it, put the concrete noun and underline it to show me your answers. Well, boys and girls, that's our lesson for today. So turn off this video and turn it on again tomorrow for the second part of our grammar lesson. Welcome back. It's Thursday and part 2 of our grammar lesson. And this is where we're going to do our sentence of the day. We're going to put into practice what we learnt yesterday about abstract and concrete nouns. So task number 1. If you've got this worksheet, that's fine. If not, you can still use a piece of paper. If you have the worksheet, you can see I've got all these building blocks. Now, some of them have got concrete nouns and some of them have got abstract. Remember, concrete nouns are the ones that you can use your 5 senses. You can use one of your 5 senses That means it's a concrete noun. So if you're working on the worksheet, colour in the blocks that have a concrete noun, and then I want you to choose 3 of them and put them into sentences. If you're working on a piece of paper, just write a list of all the concrete nouns that are on the page, and then you can choose 3 of them and write them into make 3 sentences. Our second learning task is all about abstract nouns. Remember, they are the ones that you can't use your senses. You can't see them, smell them, hear them, touch them, or taste them. You can just experience them. If you're working on the worksheet, you're just going to colour the abstract nouns in and then choose 3 of them and put them into sentences. If you're working on a piece of paper, just write out the abstract nouns and also choose 3 of them and put them into 3 sentences. Now that you've finished your sentences, time to use my 5-tick checklist to edit your work. Did you start your sentences with a capital letter? Did you finish your sentence with a full stop? Did you leave finger spaces and write your words out neatly on the guidelines? Check your spelling. If there are any words you're not sure of, put a circle around it and maybe someone at home can help you with the word. And finally, read your sentences over. Do they make sense? All right, well, that's our lesson for today. Once you're finished with all your worksheets and you're happy that you've completed them all, get someone to take a photo of them, and could you please upload them into our Week 1 completed work document.